Ladies and gentlemen. So, Arknights CN just drop a new PV for their next side story event. Titled, Ender Grand Overture. And as you can see, we are getting Siege Altar. About damn time. So let's see everything that we will get in this event. Keep in mind this is currently for CN server. Global dwellers will probably get the content in this event roughly 6 months from now. Okay, let's start with new operators. For the free operators in this event, it's surprisingly Catherine. Damn, Grandma is still kicking and craving some actions. Much like her grandson, she's an artificer supporter. Currently we don't have details about the new operators' abilities yet. And there's not much to tell from this PV about their abilities. But of course, much like any other artificers, she can deploy a support device that seems to give some sort of buff to protect allied units from attacks. Then the gacha 5-star is someone called Bobbing, a ritualist supporter, and we don't know what kind of elemental damage he inflicts. But it better be something other than necrosis. As for the 6-star, it's none other than Saber, I mean Siege Altar. Or officially known as Vina Victoria, her real name. This is pretty interesting. I remember people always argue whether Siege Altar will become a new Crushed Guard, or the first Earthshaker Guard. But turns out she's not any of them. And instead becomes the third 6-star arts fighter. If she turns out great, Viviana is so cooked. And from what I read, much like Reed Altar, she's not limited. Anyway, from the PV we can see what appears to be Vina's first skill. Doing her signature front flip, that can damage enemies around her, but this time with a sword, and dealing arts damage no doubt. And I bet 5,000 Indonesian rupiah that this is an AFK skill much like her original version S2. Then this is supposedly her skill 2. There's nothing much to say about this, other than Vina can hit multiple enemies that are right in front of her. Next up, we have her skill 3. This is very interesting. She will summon a bunch of lions to her surrounding tiles. And it appears they can block and attack enemies that they block. And also, you can see that the enemies are having a fright status effect. From what I see, it seems they get that effect when Vina attacks them. And Vina can also attack multiple enemies with this. Alright, new operators also come with a new skin. It's October, so of course we get Halloween themed skins. First, there's a second skin for Blaze. A skin for Baseline. A long overdue skin for Popyaka. And an L2D skin for Black Knight. And these should be the rerun skins after the event life. There will be a module for Bard Supporter, Catherine will get her module. And there's a second module for Horn, and the best mechanic that ever lived. There's new operator records and paradox simulation. Il Syracuse no event record restoration is announced. And expansion for IS-5 is also announced. Honestly, I haven't touched CNIS mode for a while, but I think we already got this expansion. That includes a skin for Tin Man. That should be all. Adios.